All new for you this evening, pushback growing over plans to temporarily close one of D.C.'s most popular parks. Dozens gathered today at Malcolm X Park, calling on the National Park Service to rethink that plan. WUSA 9's Sarah Robertson has that story.
On a beautiful spring day like this one, you can see hundreds of people in Meridian Hill Park, also known as Malcolm X Park, having a great time. But that could change. The park is scheduled to close for restoration and renovation soon. The community is not happy about how it's being done.
It's pretty disappointed because we come here all the time in the summer.
This park is honestly, I think, one of the most special parks in all the district.
On the cusp of peak park season, one of DC's most iconic green spaces is preparing to shut down temporarily. And today, people gathered here in Malcolm X Park to show they don't want it to close.
None of us have seen what the full restoration plan looks like, right? Which should be a public document.
Yen Michael Archer with the Keep Malcolm X Open Coalition says the National Park Service originally planned to close the entire upper lawn from the end of March through the fall. In response, the group launched a petition, now with more than 3,000 signatures. Archer says after that pushback, the Park Service adjusted its plan. Now the entire park will close for 3 weeks to reseed and sod the grass. After that, walkways will reopen, but the lawn will remain closed until June.
There was still no community input. It was just a hasty kind of like pivot on the Park Service part, which is moving in the direction of what we want, but it's still not the same as actually, censusing and soliciting what do community members want.
Archer says he still wishes there had been a formal public input process and that the closure could have happened in phases so parts of the park remained open at all times.
It's complicated, but it's worth it to take the time to involve the whole community.
Steve Coleman with local nonprofit Washington Parks and People says the grass here does need attention. Tarps currently cover muddy patches and some areas are showing wear. But he agrees the community should have a say in what happens next.
I don't think this has been the process that anybody would have wanted.
For regulars, the timing is especially tough.
I just wish that it wasn't closing during the best months to be open.
The park is set to close Monday and partially reopen in several weeks. We reached out to the National Park Service for comment on the plan and have not yet heard back. In D.C., Sarah Robinson, WUSA 9.